Hi guys and gals, and welcome to an art video. This art video is a review video as well as an art video. This video is a review over some watercolor products that I bought specifically for watercolor, and I'll go ahead and get started into that. So I went with Winsor & Newton Cotman Watercolors Pocket Sketcher, or Sketcher's Pocket Box, my bad. So this is what this is. It's really tiny. I was not expecting this to be extremely tiny, especially with the way that they had proceeded over Amazon. And this was the cheapest one that I could find. This actually came in a bigger box, and when I opened it, I thought it was going to be bigger, and it wasn't. It was really tiny. So I was shocked. As far as I know, this comes with 12 pans of colors, and then which are ranging in the normal rainbow colors, if you will, and it has white and black as far as I know. And it also apparently contains a watercolor brush pencil, so if you don't have the brushes, they give you one for as a spare. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this. This is the Skechers box. As you can tell, it is really tiny, and it does have their engraving right here. Let's see if I can get a closer look up here for you guys. It is extremely tiny. This literally can fit in the palm of my hand. So very good traveling if you're doing watercolors traveling. So that's really interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. Maybe. Okay. Whoop. Had one already fall out. That's interesting that they come out like that in the pan. So that'll be interesting to see later down the road. What is this? I think this is the color. Oh, it is. Okay. So this is the watercolor brush. You just take it apart. As you can tell, it's really tiny. Trying to get it to focus there. That's cool. I mean, I don't have any round brushes myself. All the brushes I have are like squares. Like, I'll show you real quick, since I have them close by. They're the really square brushes, so I like using these for like flat washes and stuff. But again, like I said, I've really never actually went into the process of dabbling. I wanted to dabble into watercolor, so this is a new experience for me, and hopefully a bigger improvement on my art. But that's pretty interesting, and you don't have to technically leave it in the thing. You can just set it in there, but I think they would recommend you doing that so that way you don't accidentally like flatten your brush or whatever. So go ahead and put that back in here. And then I guess too, since it has like a black nib, you could possibly, let me put it close. Focus on the shiny object. There you go. Since it has like a black nib, I guess you could also use it for like your phone or whatever. Maybe, I don't know. It's a thought. But these are pretty cool. And they also give you the colors. And I guess these are, yeah, individual pans. So that's pretty interesting. So there is no black, but I'm assuming that the blue is supposed to act like the black. But my camera, I tried to adjust it to where it would show the correct colors. It is a little bit better. It does show them almost exactly on the screen of exactly what the colors they are. So that's a good thing, but I'll get this a little closer so you guys can see a little bit, maybe one. But I wanted something small to try out, and I've heard good things about Winsor & Newton, so this will be a good product. Setting that aside. Another one I've heard a great deal about is somebody that I watch that uses it, is this heat tool. And from what I've heard is it's great for people who do watercolors, so that way you can dry your paintings fast. This will be my first time using this. I heard it's just like basically a hair dryer, except for it actually uses heat, and it's just an on-off switch, which is right here. I'm not going to open up this package because, like, I don't want to cut myself, but you can use it for like embossing and other things like that, because it does say embossing heat tool. I'll leave a link down to the person that recommended this and like some of her tutorials that she's done for watercolors and stuff. And this might be something that would be useful to you as well, so that way your paints dry faster and so on. But I will be testing this out much later. I'm not going to test it out today. I might, we'll see, but right now, let's set this aside. Now the final paints that I bought came in a 2-pack, and I thought they were supposed to be together from what I seen on Amazon, and these are gold metallics that a lot of people have been using, but the ones that I've seen that a lot of people get are from Germany. These are from Japan, I believe. And I got the ones in pearl colors, which is the rainbow effect. And then I got the starry colors, which is the gold effect. I wanted something cheap. I didn't want to go too expensive. Whenever I looked at just the gold versions, like they were called gold leaf or whatever, it was super expensive. It was like 40 bucks. And I'm like, I don't have that kind of money right now because I'm purchasing, you know, a new art set and I'm purchasing this. Like, are you kidding me? So I actually kind of got a bargain for getting two for the price of one, basically. So I paid like $25, I think, for this, for a double pack. So really good buy. It is kind of an off-brand from like all the other artists that I've seen use different palettes or whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this, but I thought personally it might be a little bit, you know, easier and less expensive for me, seeing as I'm purchasing all these equipment. And I speak no Japanese, so I have no idea what any of this says. But they are made by, forgive me if I butcher this, I swear I suck at pronouncing names. Kuretake, I think is what they're called, or Kuretake, I don't know how you would pronounce that. Kuretake or Kuretake or something like that, made these products. But I'm gonna go ahead and open this, if I can open it, maybe. My box is really tight in there. Okay, there we go. Oh. Ew. Ew. Okay, so they technically have to stay in there probably. I think. Hold on. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay. So these are going to have to stay in this box because of where they're at. They are hard, so that's a good. A lot of the ones that I see a lot of people use whenever they use gold leaf is this color here. And again, I feel bad because my screen is kind of butchering the color of them, but they're not very bright. They're more of like a darker off color than what they're showing. But this is like more of like a light orange. This is more of a burnt orange. Then it goes actual gold. Champagne gold. Then you got a little bit brighter than the champagne gold. And then you have literally, and of course it's blurred out really bad unless I go down here, is like the white gold. I don't know the names of these, so I apologize again. But basically my screen is literally blurring out the colors, and I do apologize for that. But definitely a good buy, especially since it was cheap for a double pack, and I wanted some different colors besides gold. So something to try new for me, and I am hoping they are worth the money for it. But I will leave a link down below for you guys so that way you guys can purchase the double pack, so that way you have the option to get different colors besides just gold. Here are the pearl colors, and again, I'm going to open these up if I can. Ugh. And you have to be careful not to rip the box, because that is your box to hold every color in. Okay, so here are the colors. These ones actually aren't too washed out from what I can see on the screen. They're actually the exact colors. They are a tad lighter than what's shown on screen, but other than that, you got your normal like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, white. But this is more of a pink. Then it goes into like more of an orangey red, then yellow, then green, then blue, then white. But I can already see, and again, these are hard paints. They're kind of like the Winsor and Newton. They're the pan paints, so you can always change them out. But I should already see some cracking down here. I don't think you guys can see that on screen, but very pretty colors, very gorgeous. I'm kind of excited on using a lot of these. I think I am going to be using these, like all of the colors, in today's painting that I'm going to be doing in just a minute. So we'll see the review once I get a little bit of paint down to do palettes for these. Since I didn't know technically what watercolor paper to get, I just kind of left that one to watercolor paper that I can get at my local Walmart. Since I live far away from a Hobby Lobby or something of the sort, it's like in another town. I'm not driving that far. Don't have a license anyway, so it wouldn't matter. But besides that point, I just went with a normal one that I picked out. There's 30 pages, and this is the one I got. It is Canson. It's a watercolor cold press, grain, fine, durable surface. It's 11 by 15. That's what I went with. It's 140 pounds, which of course it'll be backwards for you guys. It's 140 pounds, which is 300 grams, and it's 11 by 15. I wanted something big, so that way, you know, if I need to, I could cut it down if I had no other choice. But I got 30 sheets. This is like 10 bucks at Walmart, at least here. Anyways, it was like 10 bucks. I will leave a link down below from Amazon for you guys to check that out on there, so that way you guys can see. But this is watercolor paper. I actually already took a piece of paper and cut it up with my handy dandy scrapbooking cutter. I have one that's just a centimeter too big, but that's okay. But I already took one out. I got 2 sheets. I'll be using one sheet for all the pan testing, and then the other sheet I will be drawing on and inking before I do any watercolor to it for my mom's birthday. And I hope she really enjoys it, because I kind of ran out of ideas to do. But as I've always been told as a kid, the best gift is one that's made crafted by you. So, but anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get some water. I'm gonna use one of my shot glasses as a water dispenser today, because I am feeling generous, because I don't drink and I want to drink, because some days you just need it. Okay, so after using these colors, I'll be, of course, talking over the speed paint that's going on in the background. I found these products very handy, very useful. I am sad though that the Winsor Newton Cotman Skechers box did not have a black. I really wish that they would change the white out for like a black, because I feel like you don't technically need white. You can use your color of your paper as the white, because that technically is what a bunch of watercolor artists use. With the metallic pearls and the golds, were very wonderful. After getting them activated the first time doing the pans, it was kind of tough, and then whenever I was getting into my watercolor piece, it was very easy to activate them, and it was a lot of fun. It took me, I'm not even kidding you, it literally took me 8 hours to do this watercolor piece. I was trying to do something simple and it just did not happen. I mean, it is simple, but for me, like, it's still a lot of work. I mean, it still takes about the same amount of time as if I'm painting digitally, but you know, there is no technical compromise whenever you're coming to painting and stuff. When it's sketching or doing like pencil or whatever, like I'm super fast at it. I've always had to been super fast at it in school, and paints just never came natural to me. So this is a new experience, and I honestly would recommend these products to anybody who is just starting out as a beginner, doesn't have a lot of money or anything like that. I did get the chance to use the heat tool, as you guys will see in the video. It does dry your products pretty fast. I will say, whenever you first get it, make sure you plug it in and test it out. There will be like this smoky smell or something, or there might actually be smoke. That is natural. It even states that in the box. So don't like freak out. There has been people that said like their product like automatically melted. If that happens, you probably got a faulty one, so I'm giving you a fair warning there. You can read the reviews in the Amazon thing of the description. But other than that, I do recommend these products since I did get a chance to try them out, and I am planning on getting a black to replace my white because I don't need the white. So that'll be something to switch up whenever I get the chance to. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, as it shows me your support. All my links are down below, where you can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, DeviantArt, here on YouTube, and eventually my stores. Other than that, all the products are also listed down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Stay batty. Later.